Welcome to the first BBP tutorial, Introduction to the EnergyDeck platform. You should have received an email from mail@energydeck.com containing a link that will bring you to this page where you can sign up to the platform. You'll need to fill out this form with some information and create a username and password. You'll then get a confirmation email with another link bringing you to this sign-in page. For future logins, you'll need to sign in for the EnergyDeck website. When users first log in, they'll be brought to this page. For purposes of this video, I'll focus on the home page, and for the next video, I'll focus on setup. However, community groups isn't relevant to the REEB reporting. Down the left-hand side, we have the Navigator, which shows a list of all the assets in the portfolio that have been included in the REEB benchmark, and I'll come back to this. The home page itself gives an overview of the whole portfolio. At the top, we have total floor space and the total occupancy of all the assets and the name of the portfolio. The summary chart shows the consumption of different unique resources on an annual period. You can switch the resources between electricity, gas, water, waste, and electrical kilowatt-hour equivalent. Then you can switch between different metrics: use in kilowatt hours, cost. This is not populated at the moment because there's no tariff structure set up. If you want to include tariffs, contact EnergyDeck and we can show you how to do it. And also CO2, which uses the DEFRA 2012 figures. This can also be updated if necessary. The chart can also be changed to a monthly period. Because we only receive one data point per year, the platform estimates how the consumption will be broken down monthly. Then if you click on Assets, you can see a stack chart of all the assets in the portfolio, showing how the total is broken up and which assets are consuming the most. Further down, we have visualization options. If postcodes are provided, the map shows an accurate location of where all the buildings in the portfolio are. If you don't have accurate locations, you can go into the setup and pinpoint exactly where the buildings are. I'll also show you how to do this in a following video. Under the map, there's a relative performance chart. Again, you can shift between electricity, gas, water, waste, and electrical kilowatt-hour equivalent. It is set by default to display 10 buildings. However, it can display up to 100. So we have site name, portfolio name, type, year. This is year of construction, and that information hasn't been provided, so this is blank. Floor area, occupants. For retail, we automatically display footfall figures, and for offices, we display FTEs. We also accept workstations, but they're not displayed in this table, hence why this is blank. And then EPC ratings and consumption. Next to portfolio performance, we have group benchmarking. You can compare with your own portfolio. And also the group benchmark shows the BBP REEB Manhattan style charts. It shows all the buildings in the BBP members list benchmark against each other. You can also filter the chart by site purpose and change the chart from financial year to calendar year. So if we go back to the top to the Navigator and click into a specific site, we have some information about that site, such as purpose, floor space, occupancy, EPC rating, and address. Information about specific sites isn't as relevant to the BBP field of interest. However, it's still helpful to see information about each individual site. So here we have a summary table, and again it shows consumption of electricity, gas, water, and waste in either CO2, cost, or use. The year-to-date data is not provided here as we don't have the data for this current year, and this also means the year-on-year column is empty. The all-time total chart is a sum of how much of each resource has been consumed since the data for this site has been collected. Further down, consumption of each resource is displayed in a chart in the same way as it was for the whole portfolio. Again, we have annual or monthly periods, and also an option to display it as a line graph. If we then click on benchmarks, you can see the site is already included in the SISB and Econ 19 benchmarks. You can also compare this site with all other sites in the portfolio. And all the buildings in the REEB membership. In the next video, I'll run through the setup page and show how to add or change details about sites.